Good evening and welcome to Biz RoundUp. I'm Tamir Nimsa and we at our television bring you a collection of business highlights. Let's have a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka secures largest ever foreign direct investment during President's visit to China. Sri Lanka's 26th Presidential Export Award ceremony recognizing excellence in export. Government announces new excise duty rates as vehicle imports resume. News in detail. Sri Lanka's longtime friend China agreed on more investment and economic cooperation as China's President Xi Jinping met Sri Lankan President Anukumar Dissanayake in Beijing recently. The signed agreements are mainly for the economic and technological development and aligning China's Belt and Road Initiative with Sri Lanka's 2030 digital economy blueprint. President Xi Jinping and visiting Sri Lankan President Anukumar Dissanayake witnessed the signing of the cooperation documents between the two countries, including an agreement on Sri Lanka's export of agricultural products to China after the official talks at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing. Xi told Dissanayake that China will actively support Sri Lanka in focusing on economic development and will advance high-quality belt and road cooperation, enhance collaboration in fields such as modern agriculture, the digital economy, and the marine economy, and create new highlights in bilateral cooperation. In response, the Sri Lankan president said that his country remains committed to joint construction of the Belt and Road to enhance mutual connectivity in the region and welcomes more investment from Chinese enterprises. Dissanayake started a 4-day state visit to China on Tuesday, and analysts said the trip has far-reaching economic and geopolitical implications. This is his first visit to China since taking office as Sri Lankan president in September and his second overseas trip following a visit to India in mid-December. In recent years, China has deepened its strategic cooperative partnership with Sri Lanka with fruitful outcomes on Belt and Road cooperation, including the building of a container terminal in the Sri Lankan capital of Colombo, as well as roads and railways and the development of Hambantota Port and the port city Colombo. Sri Lanka signed a $3.7 billion foreign direct investment agreement with Sinopec, a leading Chinese international petroleum corporation. The agreement signed during President Anukumar Dissanayake's state visit to China represents the largest single foreign direct investment in Sri Lanka to date. The project includes the construction of a state-of-the-art oil refinery in the Hambantota region. The refinery will be able to process 200,000 barrels of crude oil per day. A significant portion of the refinery's output will be exported, enhancing foreign exchange earnings for Sri Lanka.
අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා එවැනි ආයෝජන මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ආර්ථික සංවර්ධනයත් විශේෂයෙන්ම හම්බන්තොට වගේ ප්‍රදේශ දිස්ත්‍රික්කයක එවැනි ප්‍රදේශයක ජනතාවට එකෙන් උපරිම ප්‍රතිලාභ ලබා දෙන්නත් ඒ වගේම ඉතාම ඉක්මනින් එම ව්‍යාපෘතියේ ප්‍රතිඵල අපේ රටේ පොදු ජනතාවට අත්පත් කර දෙන්නත්.
Sri Lanka became a signatory for 15 memorandums of understandings with China after the bilateral talks between President Anukumar Dissanayake and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping. Foreign Minister Vijitha Herath, who is joined with the President, expressed that all the agreements would be beneficial in country's economy, education, media and culture.
එවැගේම ඒ ද්විපාර්ශ්වික සාකච්ඡාවෙන් අනතුරුව දෙරට අතර අවබෝධතා ගිවිසුම් 15කට අත්සන් තබනු ලැබුවා. ඒ අවබෝධතා ගිවිසුම් 15ම අපේ රටේ ආර්ථිකයටත් ඒ වගේම අපේ රටේ අධ්‍යාපනය, මාධ්‍ය, සංස්කෘතියටත් ඉතාම වැදගත් අවබෝධතා ගිවිසුම් 15ක්. ඉතින් මේ හරහා ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට විශාල වාසි රැසක් ඉදිරි අනාගතයේ ලබාගත හැකි. චීන ආණ්ඩුවේ සහයෝගය අපට දිගටම ලබා දෙන බවට චීන ජනාධිපතිතුමා අද අපිට සහතික වුණා. චීනය දිගටමත් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට විවිධ ආකාරයෙන් ආධාර උපකාර කරන බවට අපිට පොරොන්දු වුණා. ඒ වගේම ලංකාවේ පැත්තෙන් අපි චීනය අතර පවත්නා සම්බන්ධතාවය තවත් ශක්තිමත්ව ඉදිරියට ගෙන යන්න දෙපාර්ශ්වයේම එකඟතාවය පළ කරා.
President Anukumar Dissanayake extended a warm invitation to Chinese investors, highlighting Sri Lanka's stable governance and transparent economic framework as key enablers for investment. Speaking at the investment forum, jointly organized by Chinese state and private enterprises, President Dissanayake emphasized Sri Lanka's commitment to fostering a business-friendly environment and long-term partnerships. The event attracted leading Chinese corporations including China Tianjin, China Harbour Engineering Company, China Communications Construction Company, China Petrochemical Corporation, Metallurgical Corporation of China, China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, China Energy International Group Company, Guangzhou Public Transport Group, and Huawei BYD Auto. President Dissanayake held cordial discussions with the leadership of these corporations, focusing on opportunities in sectors such as infrastructure, energy, transport, technology, and manufacturing. The forum marked a key event during the third day of President Disanayake's 4-day state visit to China, undertaken at the invitation of Chinese President Xi Jinping. It served as a platform to promote Sri Lanka's strategic geographic position as a gateway to South Asia, ambitious infrastructure and development projects, emerging opportunities in renewable energy, transportation, and technology. The forum was attended by key dignitaries including Vijitha Herath, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Employment and Tourism, and Bimal Ratnayake, Minister of Transport, Highways, Ports and Civil Aviation. Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The 26th Presidential Export Award ceremony, organized by the Sri Lanka Export Development Board, is set to take place on Friday, February 7, 2025, at the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall. The event will be held under the esteemed patronage of President Anurukumara Dissanayake, recognizing exporters who have made outstanding contributions to the nation's economic growth. The Presidential Export Award is Sri Lanka's highest accolade for exporters, honoring their pivotal role in driving the country's export sector and economic development. Since its inception by the EDB in 1981, the award ceremony has celebrated exporters' achievements for over 4 decades, with the upcoming event marking its 26th edition. This year's ceremony will recognize the top exporters for the 2023-24 financial year, with awards distributed across 2 main categories, 14 overall awards and 51 sector-specific awards. In addition, merit awards will be presented to recognize exceptional contributions aligned with national economic objectives. Awardees are selected based on a comprehensive evaluation process that goes beyond export revenue. Key criteria include market diversification, job creation, export growth, value addition, sustainability, corporate social responsibility, and repatriation of export proceeds. The selection process involved initial screening by a committee and final evaluations by a distinguished panel of judges chaired by a retired Supreme Court judge. The 26th Presidential Export Award ceremony is expected to host approximately 1,500 invitees, including cabinet ministers, diplomatic representatives, government officials and award winners and exporters. The Sri Lanka Maldives Business Council has identified opportunities for Sri Lankan companies in the Maldives across logistics, tourism, agriculture, port construction, fisheries and construction. The Council presented a detailed report on potential opportunities to EDB Chairman Mangala Vijayasinghe and Maldives High Commissioner Masood Imad at an event held in Colombo recently. The report was based on consultations with key Maldivian ministries and organizations. Sectoral growth potential identified in the report included special concessions such as a 50% tax discount for small boat operations create attractive business conditions. It was also recognized that emerging areas such as ferry connections and innovative transportation solutions present untapped markets. The Sri Lankan Export Development Board supported 22 SME exporters by subsidizing 50% of stall costs at a Maldivian exhibition in May, facilitating their entry into the Maldivian market. The Sri Lanka Maldives Business Council announced an upcoming CSR project focused on improving eye and hearing health for the residents of Faiz Mathuda Island in the Maldives. President of the Council, Sudesh Mendis, remarked the expanding Maldivian market holds vast opportunities for Sri Lanka.
It is very unfortunate to say that we still do not have proper trade agreement between these 2 countries. Last year, Turkey signed a trade agreement with the Maldives, showing how much other countries are interested in this small nation. I believe it is our duty to bring this back to Sri Lanka and strengthening our bilateral relationship between these 2 countries.
Speaking at the event, Maldives High Commissioner Masood Imad urged Sri Lanka to ease travel restrictions on Maldivian citizens, emphasizing the importance of rebuilding strong bilateral ties post-COVID-19 and the Easter attacks. He said that discussions with Sri Lankan officials are ongoing to address these concerns.
After the Easter Sunday and all these things, Maldives has been listed as a security concerned country, and nobody has been talking about this. And so visa issues have become very difficult for Maldives here. Every 3 months you have to go to the immigration and then get your visas renewed. Every 3 months you have to have a security check. You have to have a medical report done. So this is, in short, not welcome. It is like saying, listen, go back to your country. So I have been speaking to your government and try to reverse this process. 30,000 Sri Lankans in Maldives. Maldives is crowded, small, but there are 30,000. We are still accommodating. Sri Lanka is big, and 30,000 Maldivians would mean nothing. It will be like a drop in the ocean, And 30,000 Maldivians in Sri Lanka would mean at least 1,500 times 30 times 30 times 12 in terms of United States dollars.
Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Telecommunications Regulatory Commission of Sri Lanka has introduced the International Mobile Equipment Identity Registration System to enhance mobile device regulation and network security. The TRCSL said this in an article posted on the official website recently.
TRCSL is urging the public to purchase mobile phones with registered IMEI numbers to ensure uninterrupted network connectivity. Non-registered devices will soon be blocked from accessing telecommunication operators' networks. Devices already connected to telecommunications networks before January 28 will remain unaffected. Consumers are advised to verify the IMEI registration status of mobile devices before making purchases. Details and guidance on checking IMEI numbers are available on the TRCSL website.
The government of Sri Lanka has issued a special gazette notification recently introducing revised excise duty rates for vehicle imports which take effect immediately. This marks a pivotal moment as the country plans to resume vehicle imports in February 2025, ending a 5-year suspension. The new policy, signed by President Kumar Dissanayake, outlines excise duties ranging from 200% to 300% for vehicles manufactured within the last 10 years. The duties are based on criteria such as engine capacity, fuel type, vehicle configuration, key highlights of the duty structure and passenger vehicles. Excise duties range from 200% to 300% for vehicles not exceeding 10 years from the date of manufacture. Vehicles carrying fewer than 13 passengers and modified to certain specifications face duties of 300% if less than 2 years old. Vehicles with engine capacities between 1000 cc and 1500 cc are taxed at 3,850 rupees to 4,450 rupees per cubic centimeter. Large engines exceeding 3000 cc attract duties of up to 13,300 rupees per cc depending on the vehicle's age. Hybrid and electric vehicles have separate rates influenced by motor types and battery capacities. Vehicles powered solely by electric motors face duties of 200% if older than 3.5 years and 300% for newer models. One of the leading Sri Lankan owned and operated energy drink brands, Shakti, officially launched its supermarket-to-supermarket promotional campaign at a popular supermarket in Vattala recently. The campaign will be held every weekend throughout the country in various supermarkets where Shakti drinkers will get an opportunity to spin the wheel of fortune and stand a chance to win exciting prizes.
The event saw Shakti drinkers of various age categories from children to adults spinning the wheel of fortune and winning pens, key tags and Shakti cans.
හිතුවේ නෑ ජයග්‍රාහකයෙ වෙයි කියලා හදිස්සිය ආව වෙලාවේ ශක්තිය එකක් අරගෙන තව ශක්තිය එකක්ම ජයග්‍රහණය කරා. එනර්ජි ඩ්‍රින්ක් එකක් විදියට අපි පාවිච්චි කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ අනිත් ඒවත් එක බලද්දි ෆ්ලේවර් එක හොඳයි. ඒක නිසා අපි ඉතින් දිගටම පාවිච්චි කරනවා.
Shakti is a quality product of Pure Ceylon beverage. It's formulated in Germany and a superior quality product. We do promotions in all supermarkets for prize winning competitions, and whoever who buys this product has an opportunity of having a prize. We will roll out this in most of the supermarkets during the coming weekends.
With that, we wind up for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. See you tomorrow with State of Business at 7:45 p.m. Take care and good night.